Hello. This is an sort of an update, but not really, because I see some people still subscribing to this channel and some people not unsubscribing from it, even though I haven't made a video in a long time. So I don't know, people are still waiting for something. I don't know. But so I feel a little bit like responsible, uh, maybe just a little bit um, to make another video, but I don't really feel amused um, to make it on a certain subject because I don't know, summer, my brain's getting too hot, even though I have an air conditioning on right now, and it's a lot of just thoughts scattering through my head, but nothing specific that I could really talk about and pretend to be wise about it and whatever. So just life shit happening and not much philosophical insight lately. Just philosophical desperation and more desperation and stuff. Trying to turn off that philosophical brain while going out at least, but it's working really poorly lately, and I hate it. Maybe it's sometimes it works when there are people who can entertain me and who are really funny. That can work, but uh, there are not many people like that. Most people are only moderately funny. I'm sorry, I probably sound misanthropic and whatever, arrogant, but this is honestly yeah, my opinion. And yeah, like not like I'm funny for everybody, but funny for some people, and for some people not. It's just that's the reality. We have different sense of humor. Mine is probably peculiar, but you know that's how it is. You sit with people and they're trying to be funny, and what they say you're like, yeah, haha, huh. But really it's just so. Yeah, I heard it all before. Whatever. It's not daring. It's not original. It's not anything. Yeah, whatever. So I guess I'm in my repertoire, right? According to my style, I'm complaining. And if you are subscribed to this channel, this is what you should expect, I guess. Um, yeah, it's, damn it. Uh, no, just a couple of years ago, I guess. Back a couple of years ago, I was still partying and it was fun with some people. No, not like it's not happening now. It does sometimes, but would have preferred for it to happen more. And what the hell am I talking about? Yeah. No, I'm not really drunk. I could be worse, but just moderately drunk. It's just no point drinking when you're not having fun. So just drink a little and go home. Not take anyone with me because I don't like anyone that much. And that's a tragedy because I like liking people, but it doesn't happen that often anymore, even though I try, but you can't really help it. Like you cannot order yourself to believe in something, and same way you cannot like make yourself like somebody when you really don't, right? Maybe if you're really desperate, then you can try and persuade yourself that the guy you're with or the woman you're with is the one you really like, because you don't have much choice. But really, it's very difficult. So just prefers to stay alone most of the time. I was invited tomorrow to go to, yeah, but I don't feel like because really it's more boring to be in a bad company than it is to be alone. Actually, it's not boring to be alone because I have lots of stuff I like doing. And when I have to be in a company and listen to some idiot talk, just like, gosh, I wish I was paid for that. Otherwise, why the hell I was staying here? So I'm not going, or I'm leaving swiftly. Like, oh, sorry, I left my iron on, so probably I have my apartment on fire. Better go back home. Um, yeah. So all your life you're waiting for some sort of well, no, not all your life. I mean all your teenage life, for example, you're thinking, oh my god, I'm going to be adult someday, I'm going to have all these possibilities available to me, nobody's going to control me, I'm going to be so happy, I'm going to have this and that and the other, there's this whole world waiting for me, and all these pleasures and adventures and whatever is going to be there for me. And yeah, well, some of that is true, but a lot of that is a disappointment because it's, all of those fantasies that you dream about, they don't come so easily and not as quickly as they should. So, yeah, a lot of the periods are just like, whatever. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Oh, I'll watch a movie. Yeah, okay. Something like that. Unless, of course, you're just a total wage slave and you don't have much time to even think about it because you like work home, a few hours of sleep, and you go to work. So that sort of solves the problem, but not really, because then at the moment when you finally can think about your life and what the hell is happening, you remember that all you did last year was work and work and work. And is that really how you want to spend your life? You have to. Sort of. Yeah, but a lot of people will say, yeah, life is what you make it, and you have lots of these possibilities, don't complain, and start thinking about something. Yeah, I agree to a certain extent. Sure, if you can, just try as hard as you can to change the circumstance you're in, but let's face it, it's not like 90% can be successful businessman, or 90% can be entrepreneurs who hire people. Entrepreneurs need people to get hired to do work for them and stuff. So it's not how it works. People have to do actual work, for this shit to run. So yeah, everybody won't be, you know, yeah, people are gonna be wage slave forever. A lot of people, majority probably. Some people gonna say they enjoy it. Yeah, whatever. What the fuck? Yeah, enjoy it. Fine. Um, a lot, or I don't know how many. Actually, I'm afraid of all these words. A lot, not much. I don't really know. Some people. Let's stick with some. Some will like it. Some will not. Some will pretend they will like it. And whatever. And what the hell am I talking about again? You see, some people say that I could work on the radio because I can talk shit all the time and, yeah, and sort of make it look like stuff is happening even though I'm not shit saying much. I'm just blah blah blahing all the time and make people want to turn off the channel. Yeah, that's a really valuable skill, I guess. You want to kill somebody with continuous talk, call me. Maybe I can do that. Just make them wear the headphones and, tie their hands so they lie down and talk, 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 and their brain explodes at some point. Damn it, call the cleanup. Oh, but if you don't have brains, it's just that skull exploding. Yeah, there's not much mass anyway, right? Damn it, I'm horrible. I am horrible. But I like me. Anyway. I'm actually at peace with me, the way I am. And pretty much comfortable. It's only the world that I have a problem with sometimes. Uh, Sometimes means when I think about it. When I don't think about it, when I concentrate on like living in the moment, right? That's the super Buddha stuff. Like you live in the moment, okay, I'm making my breakfast. All right, I'm brushing my hair. Yeah, I'm watching the movie and doing my nails. And I'm not thinking about somebody being in trouble or animals being tortured and stuff. I don't have much problem with the world, when I'm comfortable and I don't have in my consciousness right at that moment that somebody else, a lot of people and a lot of sentient beings in general are not being comfortable at the same moment. Then when I exclude that from my consciousness, I'm fine. Yes, I know how to be fine. It's not to give a shit about anyone but yourself and being comfortable. I can do that. I can do a lot of things. I know how to make myself comfortable, more or less. In everyday life. I have pretty cool job at home. I don't have to go anywhere. I can sleep whatever I want. Usually I don't sleep more than 8 hours. This is just impractical, but I can. Uh, I can choose what I want to do when I want to work. I can, you know, go have a nice bath. I can go out whenever I want, alone or with friends, and it's just, I guess it's a pretty good life. Well, so far, of course, there are no guarantees for future, so I don't have it perfect, but I have it pretty perfect for the moment, at least for the moment when I'm still young, still healthy, and uh, yeah, still pretty, sort of. Well, they say not sort of, but I say sort of. Whatever. So I guess it's a pretty good deal. I don't have much to complain about, only about, yeah, about knowing that it's not gonna last forever, and I know that, and knowing that isn't fun. See, there's two kinds of shit, I guess. Not having much in life, and having much and knowing you're gonna lose that at some point, and yeah, regretting that already, that you're gonna have to lose that and adapt to a much less comfortable circumstance in the future. That sucks. And of course, you'll assess yourself. Why don't you just accept? I mean, a lot of people live far worse than you, and they are more happy with their um, whatever situation, and you're not. How come? Maybe you should just shut up or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I could, but why? Just for the sake of my own comfort? Sure, sure, I'd be better off, probably in every circumstance, to adapt and stop just thinking about, oh, it could be better and you much worse. Yeah, rubbing it in, not good, not good for me. But that's just for my own everyday psychology, how to make me feel better. But from the philosophical standpoint, it's a totally different. You're not interested whether what's the best way to make you feel better. In philosophy, you're just interested in what's the actual circumstance, what's the truth of the situation. And when you're just telling yourself that, okay, it could be worse, the truth of the situation, it could also be better, and why should you accept anything but the excellence, the perfection? Well, because you're stuck. That's the answer. Because you want to feel better and you're cold. So you turn off the air conditioner because you don't want to be cold. Yeah, the thing is, um, from a practical standpoint, of course, uh, you try to go around your life and say, yeah, okay, let's enjoy what we have. Let's not, let's try not to bitch about how it could be better or how the best possible option could have been, or just option of non-existent. Okay, you don't have that on the table, so okay, enjoy what you have. And yeah, I distinguish that. I still try to enjoy what I have, which is not so little, I guess, comparatively, but not a lot comparing to some other people. So everything is relative. But just because I like thinking about the world, I like thinking about what the truth is. It's just, I read that there are such people who just find pleasure in thinking for the purpose of thinking. I guess just the way other people like do other stuff for the sake of other stuff. So yeah, that's I guess I could call it my nature or something, or my natural inclination, or I don't know. It's just a strong inclination I have from my childhood, I guess. It doesn't matter how it was formed, because now it's a strong, like, feature of me. So yeah, because I like doing that, and I tried stopping, but can't can't really stop. It just happens. just thoughts keep flowing and you keep asking yourself the questions whether you want them or not. I guess uh, the only way to stop it would be like to become an alcoholic or something, and constantly under some drug, and then you're like, yeah, well, I don't know. Well, I've never tried that. I don't like being drunk. I like being a little bit drunk, maybe. That's okay, but not when I'm like losing control. I like to lose control though sometimes, but in different situations. Not to the alcohol. It's just like primitive, whatever. That's just when you want to numb yourself to the world, you want the pain go away. Yeah, maybe you get drunk once a year or something and go to sleep. But that's just a one-time measure. I don't like that. See, I skipped. So I was talking. Yeah, I can't really turn off the thoughts. Thoughts about the world, thoughts about my place in it, thoughts about what the hell is going on and why is it going on, and blah 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 blah, of who the people are. I can't really turn that off. It's just me. Maybe I could get a frontal lobotomy or something. There'll be different me then. But me as I am today, and I have been for many years, as the person who constantly thinks and asks questions about the existence and whatnot. And the answers to those questions, the longer I live, the less comforting they appear to be. So even though I try to enjoy life to the fullest, actually, I like that. That's also a big part of me because I like trying like things and trying to express myself and live everything thoroughly or fully or like yeah, experiencing stuff, really experiencing stuff, and I'm just pretending to live and pretending to experience because yeah, I have that sort of realization of the finality of existence. So I don't like playing roles and games and whatever, and trying to impress people. I do like trying to not trying. I do like impressing people, but on the on the weights, or on the ladder, that's not the number one priority. I guess if I had to choose between experiencing things to the fullest and just impressing people really greatly or whatever to the full extent, I would probably choose the experiencing part. But in real life, of course, it's good to have both. But you know, um, there's really not much in life that I would do if I was given a chance. Like, would you just like to be alive to do this or that or the other, or something in this life that you really like that you would wish um, to be born for? There's no such thing. There's no such thing. But as long as I'm still in life, I have to try some silly things to amuse myself and to, keep myself entertained. And yeah, and vanity and whatnot, narcissism or something is one of those things that's entertaining. Apart from some other, like more earthly pleasures and whatever. Good wine, good food, yeah, maybe some parties sometimes. So all of that, yeah, to entertain myself in this silly existence. But really, would I like to stay alive to just be a star or something, or enjoy the good food and good wine and good company? Hell no. This is all silly shit. But I have to kind of get attached to it now, reattach myself to it, and to convince myself that it's good, that it matters, that it's all so much fun, because you can't live without fun. Or, well, some people can, but it's a miserable existence. I don't want to have a miserable existence, so I try to kind of, yeah, take this carrot again. Hey, love this carrot. This carrot is good. I'm advertising these things back again to myself, even though I have like concluded that they're silly bullshit, and they're not worth anything. But um, yeah, they help me um, being more cheerful in life, I guess. Ah, yep. I guess I'm uh, trying to play a role in this respect, like, you know, since life is not really enjoyable, but I'm staying alive. I am trying to like play a role of somebody who enjoyed life, and not for somebody else but for me. It's like when you try to play a role, like some character, the best way to do it is probably is to be that character, like, and so I'm trying to be that character. And maybe by trying to be that character I will actually experience that life, or even though it's just make believe, it's just pretending, but it allows me to actually live it a little bit. Because the truest me is the person who is just disappointed in all this and doesn't want any of that. If I could choose, the true me is a person who just turns it all off. Curtains. Goodbye. Thanks. Uh, have a good night, guys, and whatever who's staying here. But this is all bullshit. A very grumpy me. Yeah, but that's not a good attitude to life. At well, 29 still, but almost 30 years of age, and still gotta stick around for I don't know how long. So my strategy is to try and enjoy myself as much as I can, and enjoy the silly pleasures that life has to offer. There's also, of course, not only silly pleasures, there are more higher pleasures, they're called, and whatever, but they're more complicated, they are more intense, but also they're more costly in the end. You know, like all those intimate relationships, and I've had them. I know what they are, what they bring in, what intense emotions and feelings and deep feelings they can bring that like nothing else, and they are great and precious, but then of course sooner or later you pay for that too with very intense negative emotions. They come from either like somebody died or somebody leaving somebody else, and it doesn't really matter if you are the one being dumped or you dump somebody, at least for me, because if it's the person that you once loved, you don't want to see that person hurt, even though you don't love that person as the way you did before, but you still feel like this person is dear to you, is the part of your past, of life experience that you shared together, and you don't want to see that person get hurt. So you get hurt in any way, and also in the process while you're still together, it's a lot of shit, a lot of ways you can hurt one another, even you don't mean to, and you still do. So yeah, it's just no free stuff in this life. For everything, every great enjoyment, you pay with great sorrow. And for very small enjoyment, you pay with maybe small sorrow or no sorrow, but the enjoyment wasn't that great anyway. So it's something like that, I guess. It's a really silly game. But well, trying to make most of it while we're here, I guess. Um, in a strange way, now I feel more. I sort of hate people, but I also love people in a way, because I feel more kinship and more a deeper connection with some people than than I did before. It's like, I guess, Schopenhauer's expression of fellow sufferer, yeah, comes to mind, because and now when you realize that you're in this big trouble on planet Earth, and you're mortal, and your time is ticking, 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 and so are other people. I guess you appreciate them more, and you appreciate when you meet good people in your life more than you would when you're like 15 and thinking that it doesn't matter. It's all, life is full of good things, and you're immortal and stuff like that. It kind of adds value to good relationships, but it also, you don't value, yeah, so relationships at all. You don't want to waste time on that bullshit, and you're like, yeah, whatever, get lost, I'm gonna go to sleep. Hopefully I'll dream about somebody else and not you. Yeah, and then you dream about flesh-eating disease. Nice. So yeah, this is what I talk about when nobody shuts me up. Wise people have already pressed the button, the red one, like stop. Or the red one, who cares? Yeah, I guess I should just go to sleep now. Yes, yes, I should just stop talking and go to sleep. Or have a little lunch and at night, and that will make me more fat and disgusting and miserable in some time in future, but not today. So you see, it's bad to think about all the consequences of your actions. And of course, people will say, yes, yes, but then you just have to work out more. It's always the solution to every problem. Yes, right. But you know what? You can't be the perfect person. You can't there's not enough hours in a day to fulfill to make all things right. Like if you want to read some books, and you want to like look good, so you have to like make some masks and whatever, and then you have to exercise, and then make a manicure, and then you have to work also, and then something comes up, and then you gotta go buy some groceries, and then you want to just lie down and have some rest, and it's just not enough hours in a day for everything. And especially if you just want some things more than others, and you can't have that. For example, I cannot stay fit by reading a book, which is what I would prefer, but I can't. And if I switch myself to like this sporty mode, then I feel more miserable. It's like it's not me, because I would have preferred to do this, and then I have to do that in order to just look okay. And then to be healthy, I also should eat healthily, and for which I need to cook, which I like doing. But then if I'm cooking, I cannot just make manicure, and I cannot exercise at the same time. And also I should just not smoke, and not drink alcohol too much, which I don't, but sometimes I do. I guess it's fun. And this is just so horribly complicated. It's just all the time there's uh, something missing. Also, you're getting old and you're getting less healthy, and this is just so fucking great. I should say thank you for this. No, I don't. I don't think I need to thank anybody for this. Not far from perfect existence. If I'm getting something just like a gift, I should be able to first of all throw it away if I don't like it, and not experience any unpleasant emotions while I'm doing that. Like just yeah, ooh, fuck you. That's not as easy with life, and also it shouldn't have any negative consequences on me. It should be like perfect. Well, if it's not perfect, I should be able to just throw it away again, which is not the case, because it all sorts of consequences on loved ones and family and friends and whatever. Not to mention, the fear of death and all the other complications, and fear of not doing it right. Not that I'm planning it anytime soon, so relax. You don't have to write me letters and say, don't do this, because I'm not doing it. Uh, I'm not too old and too ugly yet. But, if I find myself one day um, really miserable with some disease and poor and ugly and whatever, why would I want to stick around? Uh, to see it get even worse? This is bullshit. No. Life for the sake of just life, of just not dying another day, this is bullshit. It's not that. I'm not there yet. I hope I won't be in there, but I don't know where I'll be. That's the truth of the situation. I can try to be biasly optimistic like I used to, but it doesn't work anymore. When I was 15 or something, and you read all this new age bullshit, and they say that if you think positively, you're only gonna have positive experiences, and you're like, yeah, I'm this good person thinking good thoughts. I'm gonna be healthy, happy, and like an example to others all my life. And I'm never gonna get sick with anything, never gonna get in any sort of trouble and whatnot. Just like angels watching over me. Yeah, great to think like that. It's very pleasant, but it's not true. There's one problem. This claim has never been verified. And if that was true, then bad things would only happen to bad people. And as we know, bad things tend to happen to most everybody in one shape or form or no other. So yeah, there's nobody watching over me. There's no guarantees that I'm gonna be healthy and happy, and that my loved ones will be healthy and happy. So knowing that kind of is depressing. There's no control. There's no logic or anything. You just gotta accept that you're just floating in this river, and anything can happen to you. You can just try to make it better, but ultimately you don't have control because accidents happen. Of course, I don't purposely try to make my life more miserable, but I still know that it can get more miserable, even though whatever I do, just like with anybody else. Of course, knowing that you have more compassion for other people who get in trouble. You don't just say, this is all your fault because you did this or that. But so I guess this is a good thing. Bad thing that you lose your rose-tinted glasses and you're like, oh shit, fuck. Well, then, of course, if you have a sense of humor, you try to, you try to use it. Look at yourself and okay, you're this character in a movie. At least maybe it's fun to watch. I don't know for whom or whatever. You just try to find some humor in any situations. Like, yeah, guy, you're sitting in a bar, miserable and whatever. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's fun. But not when something really hits you and something really horrible. That won't work. No, you can only laugh when you're completely like batshit crazy and you're in a psychiatry ward. Yeah, and then you're like, wow, good, life is good, laughing all the time, thinking you're some rabbit or whatever. Nah, that will work. So I guess I talked a lot of shit now. See, I can not only talk about some serious stuff. What was I talking about? Was it not serious? Yeah, but it was sort of not dedicated to any sort of topic. It was just like talking bullshit and giving more reasons to people to hate me or whatever. This is water. I actually drink a lot of water during the day. Why am I talking about this? Yeah, because I'm crazy. And crazy people don't care what you think. Alright. Anyway, so This was this was a goodbye video. No, maybe I'm gonna come back, but really I don't have that much inspiration lately, so this was my first not a very good blah 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 in brainstorming or brain having, I don't know, PMS. Oh, what a poor image, poor metaphor. Ugh, ugh. I have very vivid imagination. Oh, I made myself feel sad. God damn it, I'm gonna hide this video, but I'm hating most of, not most, many of my videos already, but I can't take them down because that's not good. They're already on the internet anyway. So yeah, I should just start doing porn so I can hate more of myself on the internet and have more stuff to regret. I'm kidding. But at least that would pay me some money for embarrassing myself on the internet, which this YouTube shit does not. And YouTube advertisement. This is bullshit. It's like, what, pennies? I don't need that. For all the trouble that it would create for viewers, because I hate YouTube advertisement myself. Who doesn't? But whatever. Anyway, good night, people, and thanks for watching, I guess.